It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And working a couple of yards past the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Here's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's going to get about 3 here. Almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down. Throwing Klubnik. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. His progress is soft, with a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher. But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
Over the decades, you want to see elite defenses in the NFL. They have the big people that can run and the little people that will tackle. On that corner, well, he did his job there.
Got the completion on the last play, but not the result they wanted, Brock. They've got to convert now on third down. Goff to the air now. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Play fake. Here's Klubnik. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. As they go play fake, now it's Klubnik. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock. No chance. It's third down. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah. You know, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
He's going to hit the sideline. Out of bounds he goes. Gain of about 6 before it. And that gives New York the first.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Klubnik. Connects with his back. Hall. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They give on second to Hall. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, New York. Kenyon Sadiq, his 3rd of the year. Point after is good by Sanders. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
7, Lions nothing. Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Gong. Coughlin brings it in. And not going to get anything out of this one. Goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Last completion didn't go anywhere, so still 10 to go now on 3rd down. Throwing is gone. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with home. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Tyreek Williams on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Nick's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 3 in front of him now after that completion got him 7. They give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away. And he managed a little, Brock, but not enough. That run does not get the 1st down. He gets a nice defensive effort there.
It sure was. And I think as much as anything, Kate, it was just tied together.
Yeah.
That front and that 2nd level playing off one another and stopping that run before it could get started.
He's going to the air. Klubnik. This finds its target. That's Hill. And not only do they pick up that 1st down on 4th, Brock, but the game gets him inside the opposing 30.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. It's Allen again. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Hall. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Sent right down the middle and good. And they now lead by 14 points.
14. Lions, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Pacheco on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Goff setting the throw. Gets it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just third down now.
It's now third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they cleaned that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. They limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They send a man in motion. They're going play action. Klubnik lays out left side and gets it. That's a good-looking play by the Clemson rookie, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Klubnik setting up first down, and he is now 8 of 10 after that last completion. Throwing from the gun. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Complete to Garrett Wilson. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Klubnik now. The catch is made near the edge. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
I got a hunch, as busy as this tight end has been here in the first half, this defense, they're going to make some adjustments, and I think it started right there. A whole lot tighter coverage that time.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. He tries to sneak it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, there's still options after that play failed. If they think they're within range, they can go back to the well with another sneak. There's also ways to attack the outside, or they can just throw for it too.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He finds him right side. And he will finish this in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kenyon Sadiq, his 6th of the year, 2nd in this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. Gets up the edge to the 35. Down the sideline past the 40. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They get the big play just before half. 48 yards. Look at how long he held off that defense before they finally got a hand on him, and they hauled him down.
Breaking out of tackles, sure, that's nice, but avoiding defenders altogether, that's even nicer and easier on the body, and you know his teammates love that breakaway threat.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Detroit Lions.
From the red zone on 1st. And they answer. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams in from 18 out. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And it's down to a 14-point game. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at it.
To kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get the big play just before half. 35 yards.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Now it's Klubnik. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain of 10.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and goal, Jets.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Well, it feels like the picture just got a little cloudier for the defense, Brock. You can't afford to give anything up on the run, but still got to be ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, and this is why you practice these situations, right? Through training camp and through the regular season, because you know how important these moments are.
Second down. Here's Klubnik. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
4 seconds left, and instead of bringing the field goal unit out, they're trying for 6. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he runs it across. Touchdown! Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead now 21.
Lions 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to
Sanders
kick off.
all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
Second and
That's
10
it.
at the 19-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, they need 7. Goff back to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's good.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw, Goff. And he will not find the connection on the other end. And incompletion sets up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Goff working from the pistol. Big strike here to Williams. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! Bates now for the point after. This one is up, and it is good. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Here's Klubnik. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 39 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
A gain of 2.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
And they answer. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his third of the year.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Send right down the middle and good. And the lead now 21.
Jets 35. Lions 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Isaiah Pacheco on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They give to Pacheco to start this drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Throwing on second. Goff. Short pass caught by his tight end. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down, 1 yard to go. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. That was the wrong time to lose track of the play clock. They need 6 now on 3rd down. Goff to the air now. This one to Williams out left side. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. It is 1st down Detroit. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one complete to St. Brown. They get him to the ground, but Lord, they gained about 25 before they did. And that's going to be a Lions 1st down.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Off to pass now on 2nd down. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down.
6. That's another Detroit.
Here's Goff.
First down.
Brought in. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown Lions. Jamison Williams, his second of this quarter. Bates now for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And it's down to a 14-point game. So we're through 3 here. And will he resume play? It'll be with a kickoff.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Us quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers. But a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. This is Allen on the give. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to Allen. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Klubnik now. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Lions have some new life in the 4th.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now gone. And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch, and now it's 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Goff. The rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. Matching last week's effort with that sack.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack, but there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental, and that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Goff setting to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for him here. And he's not going to hang on to that one. The hit just too much. Forced it out of his hands, incomplete. And now they're facing a 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He beams one deep right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Thought they turned it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Not quickly, it's Wilson. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. On the handoff, Allen. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Running right side by Sadiq. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove they're playmakers too.
And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
So it's a road win for the Jets. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.